Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen. Lots of little tidbits today on the news. Voyager Direct Melting, a new 3.2.1 PTU patch, buyback tokens, and a statement about the economy in 3.2 and its future. Voyager Direct Melting is now live. This will only affect some citizens who purchased items with UEC on the Voyager Direct store on the RSI website back in the day. This system has been phased out now, and items previously available in the Voyager Direct store can now be found in-game purchasable with Alpha UEC. So, weapons, Greycat, buggies, flare, anything you bought with UEC on the website can now be melted down from your hangar, something that I've wanted for ages. Find the item you want in the hangar section of the website. I've been using Hangar Explore, a Chrome add-on, which literally just got an update to help me filter and sort my hangar. Then click on Exchange on the item that you want to melt, type in your password. You do need two-factor authentication enabled for it though, and then you'll have the UEC on your account again. Your UEC values now are represented in game as Alpha UEC. Every reset, the UEC on your account is the starting level of your Alpha UEC in game. You're not spending your UEC in game though, you're spending your Alpha UEC in game, so don't worry about that going down. New buyback tokens have been attributed to accounts, allowing backers to repurchase ships that have been previously melted using store credit. Buyback tokens will be next refreshed on the 1st of October. There is a 3.2.1 patch on the PTU with some minor fixes and updates, and a testing focus of play it as normal. So it's just some more generalized fixes. They've adjusted the R97 shotgun price to be more consistent with other weapons, fixed an issue where players could get trapped while hacking a control point in Star Marine. For mining, the extraction SCU throughput should no longer remain after the rock has been fully extracted. They fixed the lack of weapon sway when aim down sighting, and fixed holding breath to have a noticeable effect. They fixed the lack of friction on the lift, preventing vehicle traction on the 600i. Refueling should now properly charge and refund you if you interrupt the services. The character should no longer vanish when trying on clothing and armor. Weapon fire audio should no longer continue after the gun overheats and shuts down. The Starfarer should have its catwalk railing back and should no longer be stuck in its auxiliary lighting state after the ship is powered on. It fixed an issue that caused shopping services to crash, an occasional disconnect issue, and 2 other server crashes. I do expect some more additions, fixes, and some economy balance before 3.2.1 comes to a live build though, so if you're on the PTU, it's going to be pretty similar at the moment to 3.2, but yeah, some of those fixes coming, great. There was a statement and some information from an economy feedback thread on Spectrum, which I will summarise. The game is in alpha, and the economy team does not currently have all the tools to execute the gameplay that they'd like to achieve. As more and more features come in, they can remove some of these stopgap solutions they currently have to deliver a more robust economy. When they release patches, they try to make balanced gameplay and progression for features they currently have, and rely on feedback, analytics, and internal discussion to arrive at the balance for each update to the game. One of the things they wanted to do this patch was give longer term goals to the items that you can buy for your ships, which is why the price on many items went up significantly, and there's some reasons for that. 1, currently items don't wear out, so they are a one-time infinite use purchase that makes them more valuable than they would be with item wear and tear coming into play. 2, ships come with weapon loadouts when you buy them, so any alternative gun is optional. Since gameplay is not prevented, as everyone has one, they opted for a higher price. 3, analytics has informed them that the average questing player is making around 1,700 Alpha UEC a day, and the average session of those players is 30 to 40 minutes. They liked the balance of working around 3 days to upgrade a piece of gear, which I believe translates into 90 to 120 minutes. 4, there is a lot of money still to be made in freighting, even for people without caterpillars. Many of these ways still aren't being utilised by the majority of the player base, so they were hesitant to change stuff when players are leaving so much money on the table still and are underutilising some of the functions. Some players are going to prefer to stay in one-seater ships as they progress. Others will move to larger ships. Both choices will be viable for progression. Maxing out your ship should take significant time and effort, no matter the size of the ship. Prices of items in 3.2 more closely reflect the actual performance of those items. Missiles have had a lot of discussion as to whether they're going to be expensive as a real-life missile or cheap so that players use them more frequently. They're going to continue to discuss that internally, but they're going to keep missiles as they are currently at the moment. They are working on a 3.2.1 patch to raise refueling, repair, and insurance expediting to more reasonable levels across the board, with mining inert material is an intended part of the mining process. Removing it is what a refinery is for, and what makes ships like the Orion so appealing. They look at the inert material as a stopgap to represent the purity of different elements you mine. If they removed inert materials, they'd have no way to differentiate the quality of rocks from one another. Job classes and missions are considered with ships' balance and progression. They want to provide a realistic experience balanced with fun. They want reasons for players to engage in different jobs, though, throughout the verse, and if there was no payoff for those jobs, there'd be no reason to engage in them. And there's always going to be a certain amount of work that the game requires to get things that you want, to purchase certain things and that sort of stuff. So otherwise, there'd be no reason to do any of jobs at all. Expenses paid being worked into missions is not currently on the roadmap within the next sort of 12 months. However, they are intending to have missions compensate you for the average amount of resources that you would use to complete them, which they would do through iteration and working out analytics and that sort of stuff. They want to encourage thrifty, skillful players to stand out as more profitable for these missions. To celebrate the release of 3.2, myself and a multitude of other Star Citizen streamers are fundraising for Special Effect with a series of streams over the week until the 7th of July. There will be ship giveaways across the various streams too. Go to justgiving.com/fundraising/star-citizen-special effect to find out more and get involved. I'm also giving away a Saber Raven to a random commenter on one of my videos during that time too. Make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel and comment on any of my videos made this week to be in for a chance of winning, including this one. Also, Shadow stuffs. Be sure to check out Shadow. It's a cloud-based alternative to getting or upgrading your gaming PC. It allows you to leverage the power of a GeForce 1080 at the moment and a powerful Windows 10 PC on almost any device so long as your internet connection is good enough. It works with Star Citizen Alpha 3.2 and with 3.3 coming in September with object container streaming, it's only going to get better. Shadow is available in France, Germany, United States, United Kingdom, Belgium, Luxembourg, and Switzerland. If you do try it out, be sure to use the code BoredGamer to get a discount. Links to more info in the description below. A special thank you to my Patreons and all the people that watch my videos and all that sort of jazz. You guys are awesome. If you want to support the channel further, there's links below as well for Patreon donations and all that sort of jazz as well. You guys are amazing. You take care, and I'll see you in the verse.